What is up, guys? Hello and welcome. So today I figured be checking out all of the new ships, and there are a lot of them, so we've got a lot to get through, and one particularly big ship that we got to look at. So I figured we'd start it off with the two probably simplest ones, the two F7Cs. This one is specifically the F7CR, the tracker. So these are going to be pretty similar to the original versions of them, just, you know, some slight changes. And with this one, if I get in here, you'll notice the big scanner up on top there. That's kind of the big thing about this. Has extra scanning abilities compared to the others. One thing that I do think is cool about these the Hornets is the wings folding out. I do enjoy that. But yeah, really not a whole lot new to show off with this one. I do like these. I have, you know, flown the Hornets before, but there isn't a whole lot necessarily to show off with this one, other than just sort of taking a look at it. Okay, and so I'm actually just gonna quick cut to when I have the next one here. I'm gonna do it that way with all the ships. So I'll be right back with the other Hornet. Okay, so next up on the list is the Hornet Ghost Mark II. Now, you can guess from the name, this is gonna be the stealth variant. So you're gonna have a low profile whenever you start scanning. I don't know exactly what distance you'll probably start showing up with this. I'm guessing it's probably going to be sub-kilometer. That's how most of the stealth ships work. I think that like the stealth razor's like 500 to 800 meters, something like that. So you can probably get pretty close to someone without them realizing that you're even there. And I did forget to mention this on the last one, but as with the last one, these actually both have the same weapons on them. They both have size 4 mounts, and by default have these ballistic Gatlings on it. So yes, it'll be running out of ammo, but you're going to be doing some high DPS. So I think it's somewhere in the 2400 range. 2500, so got some decent solo fighter DPS, but like I said, it's because it's the ballistic Gatlings. So probably not going to get in this one just because very similar to the last one. Just got a little bit of paint changing and component swapping. And you don't have the big old scanning dish up on the top like you do with the other one. So these two pretty quick, not a whole lot to show off with these other than just show them off. I originally wasn't even planning to show these, but yep. Let's go ahead and jump to the next one. Okay, so up next we have the medical Terrapin, or as I like to call it, the med pen. So I actually haven't seen this one, so this will actually be a first look at this for me. I actually haven't ever flown the Terrapin either, but I'm not necessarily planning on flying these in this video. So this is just going to be sort of checking it out. Now, the big thing with the Terrapins is obviously they got some beefy health, so they can get you into those tough situations. If I remember correctly, this is a tier 2 medical bed. I believe it actually says on this thing, yeah, tier 2. So tier 2 medical bed. Set your spawn here or pick someone up and get them a little bit of healing, and with that extra health you can get yourself in there and hopefully not blow up. gonna open for me? Or am I gonna have to press the button? Your engineering terminal, your relay cooler, your component access stuff around here, and a little pilot seat up here. What is your visibility out of here?
Online.
It's decent, I guess. I would say you do kind of get some missed sort of visibility because of the walls there, but looking forward, you're fine there. Now, weapon-wise, this, I believe, by default just has the one mount on the front. It's a size 3 gimbaled mount, so you get two size 2 ballistic repeaters. No, I don't think it's ballistic. Laser repeaters. I don't know why I'm saying ballistic. Laser repeaters on the front here. So yeah, getting another medical variant. Maybe this would be a good one to use for pyro if you're going in, need some extra shields and health to actually get into the situation to rescue somebody. That'd be cool. I do think it would be cool if they did something sort of like the Valkyrie, where you get a like mounted gun on the side here, so you could do some like defending as you're coming in to get the person. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, cool ship. Like I said, I actually haven't flown this thing before, so don't really know how it flies, but yeah. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, now up next is the Intrepid. This is actually not the default paint for it. This is the concierge skin that you can get with it. The I don't remember the name of the skin, but this is the concierge skin that you get with it. And now I know there is some mixed opinions about this ship. I personally quite like this ship. Whenever they switched the gun out, it honestly made it look a lot better. It seemed very off balance with that tiny gun over here. But now that it has a size 4, it actually looks like it fits. And it actually does make it more in line with other starters. So, for example, the Pisces, I think by default does like 400 DPS. This one's 436. So it's about the same. And I believe compared to the Pisces, you actually get a little bit more cargo. You get about the same amount of cargo as the Titan. I believe they both hold 8 SCU. So there's that. And I do like this sort of ramp on the side. Very 300 series like with the side entrance. So first off, we'll head left here. Check out the pilot area. You got your little bit of component access here and into the seat. I have been quite enjoying the new Crusader ships with the sort of slant roof on the front. Gives you good visibility pretty much in all directions. Get a good outside view of it. Yeah, getting that bigger gun on the front helped a lot with the off-balance look that I had before. It is still, you know, asymmetric, but I don't have any issues with that. As with the C1 head, you get the sort of oval thrusters on the back there. Do like those as well. So let's continue this tour. And I do think that considering this is not that large of a ship, you actually get quite a bit of interior space to work with. I have noticed that towards the beginning of IAE, I was running super well, didn't have any issues, but today I have been having some issues. You got a decent sized crew quarters here. You got a little table and sort of eating area over here. Got your bathroom, which with a lot of the new ships actually has a working, in quotes, mirror. As you can see, I don't have a head. Before it made it where it was like it wouldn't show your helmet, but now it's just, it doesn't show your head at all. So yeah. Then you got your weapon racks, armor storage, and a little bed here. And like this whole ship, very Crusader interior, which I've always liked the interiors on the Crusader ships. They always seem very they're sort of that step between, you know, the luxury of, say, a origin ship and the bare bones of like a Drake or an Argo. You're not quite to the super fancy, but you know, you're not bare bones either. So then, let's see here, I want to open the door to the cargo. I do think the cargo is super cool. How you get to basically, yeah, here we go. Sort of lowers down out of the bottom of the ship. Has this little the light projection that you had with the C1 for the door opening, and closes up back into the ship. As I said, I know that this ship kind of has some mixed feelings about it. I personally do like this ship quite a bit. Think it looks cool. And so, while I am on this, I am actually doing a giveaway for a Intrepid starter pack. So if you are interested in getting a starter pack, go check out my Discord. It will be linked in the description. The giveaway is over there. I am sort of late to making this video because I went out of town for Thanksgiving. Speaking of, happy Thanksgiving to those of you who celebrate it. And so I'm a little late. So you'll have 3 days to go over there from the day of recording this and probably the day that this is going up, which is December 2nd. The giveaway winner will be decided on December 5th. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. Doing that giveaway on my Discord, linked in the description. And so let's go move on to the next ship. And so we are on to, I believe, the last two ships. These are going to be the big boys. So first up, these two, we got the Starlancer MAX. Definitely a MISC ship. Very, what was the word they used during IAE? Not IAE, CitizenCon. Bulbous, I believe is the word they used. So, let's see. How does this... I actually have not seen this ship either. This will be my first time taking a look at it. Got the drop-down cargo bay. Where's the sort of switch to get this to go up? Do you have to hit the... Ah, okay. You get a little, like, close button there on the side. Lifts you up in here. So we'll go forward first. I'm guessing this is... Yep, you got your elevator. I believe this will take you out of the ship as well as up to the second story here. I'm guessing this is probably a docking collar. Yeah, docking collar. Ladder to get up to the second story. And... is this an armory? Yep, suit locker, weapon locker. So... and some seating. So you can get prepped to hop off and, you know, either go out the elevator or down the ladder there. Now, with the Max, you get two sort of storage areas. You get this one in the center and then this area at the back, which is also on the TAC. I believe we'll have the area in the back as well. Actually, I think all of them get the back area. It's just this center one changes out depending on which kind you get, I think is how that works. Now this looks like it fits maybe a 1 SCU box here. And back here you could definitely fit some, probably even fit a 32 with how long it is back here. Now, one thing I do enjoy about MISC ships is that you actually get the sort of windows to the outside of the ship, so you can look out. The ramp access back here. I'm not sure what limitations you'd have on vehicles back here, because it is definitely long, but it's not super tall, so I'm not sure if you could get like a Nova tank in here or not. I feel like you could, but size-wise, I am not 100% sure on what all you could actually fit. And let's see, got another elevator here. We'll take this up to the second story. And you can use it to... Actually, no, this one just goes cargo deck and up to habitation. Ah, so you exit on the opposite side. That's cool. Sort of loop around back here. A little room here, get a bathroom with the working, in quotes, mirror. I do think it's cool that the new ships that actually have bathrooms do have working mirrors. What do we got back here? Ah, the engineering area. Those engines back here. Looks pretty cool. Got your quantum drive in the very back. So get someone. Oh, this is sort of off to the side. I do think it's cool that you actually have separate hab rooms for everybody. The two elevators on either side. And then I'm assuming hab 1, hab 2 are going to be in either side here. So those are probably all going to look the same. So we will move forward to the... I would assume this is going to be just considered the kitchen. Or just... I don't know what you call it. Got a pool table. Little bar over here. Have someone fixing up drinks here. Fixing up food. On your long journeys. Got some more component access here, as well as that ladder that we saw earlier to get down, and the main elevator. Here you got your escape pods, 4 of them. And up here, got your 2 remote turrets, which are going to be size 4 turrets, and I believe you get actually 2 size 4s on those. Guessing this is probably some more component areas. Got your fire extinguisher whenever fire gets added. The very MISC cockpit here definitely looks like a MISC ship. Go ahead and get this thing turned on. Have everything swapped to yellow. There we go.
Hello, how can Miss help you today?
Ooh, I actually like this sort of projected info here with the new ship MFDs. I like this new look for the MISC. I like that. I do believe that you actually do get the blast shields on this. I don't know if you can have that. Do that manually or not. I don't think so. I think it's automatic. Like whenever you're starting to get shot, you have blast shields that'll like cover some of the windows. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this F4 view. I believe as the pilot, you will get the 2 side guns here on the front. It's 2 size 6 gimbals, but you actually get 2 size 4 laser cannons on there. So 4 total. 4 size 4 laser cannons. And then the 2 turrets are going to be up here on the top, or 2 remote turrets. Both size 4s, and you get 2 size 4s on each of them. So 4 size 4s total with that as well. Those are by default laser repeaters. So yeah, definitely a pretty good looking ship. I do really like the interior on this ship. Don't think it's necessarily going to be one of my regulars, but not a bad ship at all. Let's go ahead and take the elevator down and we will get on to the last ship. So I'll be right back. Okay, now this one I'm actually going to leave in this part, so just so we can see it coming up, size comparison with a extra large hangar. Needed the extra large hangar to be able to spawn. You can see down there, you actually spawn in the Polaris. So with those smaller ships, it looked kind of funky having this big old hangar with a, say, like a Hornet sitting in here. But this thing actually fills it out quite well. Got a little bit of a lag spike there. But yeah. Now this, ooh, did a little hop there. Now this, I have actually been done some testing with, did fly it around while it was in PTU. We flying this thing around, blew up some pretty big ships. I think we blew up a Hammerhead, attempted to blow up an 890, and just did some general messing around with this thing. Let's see, let's find this ramp access, because they are a ways out, because these are some big old ramps on this thing. And so I will include the clips that I actually took of sort of the explosion from the missiles on this thing. And we did find a few bugs, but that was in PTU, so those have probably been fixed since then. But I'll probably include those too, just because some of them are kind of funny how they worked out. So coming up here, you'll be in the cargo bay here. And so we will actually go right last. We'll take a look at that stuff last. Do you have your little elevators that actually take you up to the hangar up there? Not going to do those yet. We're going to go back to the back here into the engineering and like engine area. This place looks super cool with the water down in the bottom. I'm assuming it's water for water cooling everything. Lots of engineering terminals up here, around here. So you'll have plenty of places to test out or use engineering back here. Let's go ahead and hop through here. Actually, yeah, you do need to go this way. Couldn't remember if you had to use the elevator to get up or not. I believe you do. So take this up to engineering. So at the back here, you actually really have like 3 levels. I believe this is going to be like the main engineering terminal here, sort of overlooking the engine room here. Once again, this just looks so cool. They did a really good job with the visuals of this ship. Really cool looking. Back here, got your gravity core, so this is what gives you gravity while you're in space. I think, like Origin ships, you can definitely see them, and then I think in the Reclaimer you can see it as well, but I don't necessarily know what other ships you can actually see these. They're actually out in the open where you can see them. I don't know how many of them actually have that. Back here, I believe this is going to be your jump drive, so your quantum. Yeah, jump drive right there. I knew it said it somewhere. It's got a little loop back here, and actually have some stairs that take you up to the hangar level. Get your elevator, which takes you to the 3 different levels here. More component access, and I think actually 2 more. No, there aren't any more engineering terminals. I thought these were engineering terminals. They are not. So then everything's sort of in a loop back here around the hangar. So we're going to go left first. Check out the 2 things on this side, which I believe is going to be the medical bay. So you have 4 tier 1 med bays. Tier 2. 4 tier 2 med bays back here. One of the glitches that I found was with this. I respawned in the med bay, got out, and got like blasted out of the front of the ship. I'll have that video at the end of this segment, so you'll see what I'm talking about. I am curious what is going to be put onto these monitors here. Currently, you just have this like loading symbol on it. I'm curious if you're basically going to get access to basically the medical assistant screen, sort of like you would have here. If someone's laying on the bed, you can actually do the treatment and stuff on them from this. I'm curious if you're going to get that access from this seat at some point, so you can, you know, actually be the medical person for your ship. We got some escape pods, and then these turrets, there are 2. There's going to be one that's sort of on the equivalent side on the opposite. I do think these are quite cool how they work. You'll sort of see when I come out. Basically drops you down and you come out of the side of the ship with the turret and guns. I think it's cool how that works. Now, as far as the guns on this thing, you got a lot of them. So you're going to have size 5 man turret with actually size 6, 2 size 6 guns, 2 size 5s with 4 size 4 guns, size 5 with 4 size 3s. Got 3 of those. Then you have the missile turret, which is going to be at the top back. Got a tractor beam, and then quite a few PDC turrets, which are going to be little size 1 turrets. And then the big thing about it is you got your size 10 torpedoes, which we'll go take a look at later. Right now, we're actually going to go back the way we came to go into the hangar here. And so ship-wise, we've gotten, you know, you can obviously fit a bunch of Furies in here. You can fit Pisces, all that good stuff. We actually got a Vulture in here. Got a Eclipse in here. We were actually able to get a Arrow, I believe, actually in the cargo bay below here. So we had a Arrow in the cargo bay and the Vulture up here in the top. So now it was a tight squeeze to get that down in the bottom, but yeah. And then the, let's see here, where, here, over here is where those elevators from down in the cargo bay, this is where they come up at, is right here, this little area. So let's go ahead and hop through this door here. On this side, you will have the brig. So you got 2 cells here. Now, these actually do not have a way to open them from the inside, but something that is cool. So you'll see this little door here. So you can, say, set some food in there, and when you close it, it'll actually open this other side here, so you can basically pass things through to your prisoner through that little thing there. And then from this seat, you might notice that these are actually working cameras. So if you're sitting in the seat, you can actually watch your prisoners. And these do actually work. So let's say someone was in here. Let me actually go. I'll go throw something on the ground in here. Let's hope this door doesn't close on me. It shouldn't. If I throw something on the ground in here, I'll throw this multi-tool down here. That might not be in the view, but maybe it is. We'll see. Yeah, so you can see my my med pen that I threw down, or med pen. Why am I saying med pen? My multi-tool that I threw on the ground in there. You can actually see it there. So if you actually had prisoners, you could sit there and watch them. Then back here on this side, once again, you have a similar turret to the other side, as well as some escape pods right here. Your other turret has the same, sort of lowers you down and then out the side of the ship. And then on either side, you will have some stairs down to your docking collar, which will be out the side right there. So then here you'll have your crew quarters. Gonna have a bunch of rooms. You could see through it right there. See if I can get it to do it again. Yeah, right there. Yep, you can see through that door. Yeah, these are all going to be the same. Sort of double bunk bed, little seat. And then you will each get a little bathroom, as with all of the others. You actually have a working mirror. Then you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different crew quarters here. Across the way, well, you'll have this hallway sort of down the middle here. On the opposite side of the crew quarters, you'll have the mess hall. Got a little seating area with a chest table. Room for 12 people to eat, as well as sort of a cafeteria style buffet over here. And a little TV. Sit and watch TV. Except currently, this is all you get. It's what you get to watch. Maybe eventually we'll actually get some TV stations. You can watch TV while you're on your long quantum drives. So then either side here, you're going to have 2 more manned turrets. And open this up. I'll hop into one. Now these are going to be up on top, I believe. Yeah, so you're going to be up on top. Either side. Then I believe through this door you're gonna have, I think this is supposed to be the captain's quarters. It is not currently in yet, so you can sort of see on the map in the top left there sort of how big it's gonna be. So that should be coming soon. Then right side, you'll get your main elevator. This will take you, I believe, out of the ship as well as down to the torpedo area. Over here, you get your armory, bunch of weapon and armor lockers. In here, you got lockers for different sizes of weapon. So I believe you get your pistols up top here, sort of like P4 size there. Then over here you start getting your P6LR and rocket launcher and all that good stuff. Some seats. And that is about it for in here. Next, you get your escape pods. Got a bunch of them here. Got 8 escape pods up at the front. And into the bridge. So eventually, you'll have your hollow view of the map here. Got some component access on either side. Step down to the actual bridge here. These two will give you access to turrets. I believe this one is a front turret, or no, bottom back turret, I believe is what this one controls. And then this one on this side is going to be the missile turret that is on the top back of the ship. Pilot seat, or captain seat. You actually don't really get any controls from this seat. The pilot seat here on the left does. And I believe if there is not a pilot in the pilot seat, you can control it from the co-pilot seat. So if you're the only person that's going to be flying, you're not going to have someone in the other seat, you can choose which side you want to sit on and control the ship from. Now, another one of the issues that I found is that as with some of the other ships with the long glass front end, if you sort of squeeze yourself into this corner here, you can pop out. That was one of the ones that I had happen sort of at the end of our session. I'll also include that footage because that one's kind of funny where I wound up whenever it happened. So I'll have that included as well. So that is everything on the second story. So now let's go check out probably the most important part about this ship. You can go to cargo bay or exit the ship from here. We want to go to the cargo bay. This is not the quickest elevator. It sort of slows down whenever you get close to where you're going. Actually, we'll start here. Just because you can actually see these guys here. So these are going to be your big torpedoes. These are size 10s. And you will get 28 of these, I believe. Yeah, 28 of these size 10 torpedoes, which amounts to a whopping 21 million damage. Actually, no, because you have the other torpedoes too. I don't know. However much. They do a buttload of damage. So this side currently doesn't do anything. It's an engineering terminal. This side is where you get your torpedo controls from. So if we power on and then enter remote turret, you sort of down here on the bottom. This is going to be your big turret. So from this, it's where you're able to lock on to whoever you are shooting at. And if you are actually in this turret, there's actually a little camera on the bottom that this is. I'll point it out whenever we hop in this turret in a second. There is actually a camera here, so you can actually see the camera like moving around and looking around whenever someone's actually using this. So that is where you're going to lock on to your people from. And whenever you actually start locking on to someone, or like you actually like arm your missiles, they will actually come into these tubes here. So you can actually watch them get like pulled into the tube or pushed into the tube from back there. Looks pretty cool to watch that do its thing. And then up at the front, you got your big turret access. This is going to be the one that's down on the bottom I was showing a second ago. Sort of below the bridge here. So this is going to be your big size 6 guns here. And that right there is going to be your torpedo camera. So if someone's actually on the torpedo, you can actually see this thing turning and looking around. So yeah, that is everything. This thing is huge, but I think they did a really good job on this thing. Interior's laid out really well, and I mean, who can say no to some size 10 torpedoes? Okay, I'm back.
It's not locking yet.
Oh, I flew out of the ship. And now I'm dying.
I didn't see him.
Moving further and further away from the ship.
Oh, that's so funny. I can just see it's completely naked out.
Time to get out of here. Oh wait, I'll die.
And you'll just end up back on here. Alright, boys, we're infinitely moving.
Oh.
She cannot stop.
Hey, Jason. Leave that console and look to your right. Look to your right.
Who is that? Is that you?
Yeah, I fell out of the front and somehow wound up here.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Is that gonna hit? Now I'm gonna target to see
Oh,
like
okay.
the
I
stats.
think it will.
You just
It
turned
just
away.
bounced off. Okay.
Oh,
It one hit.
one shot.
So yeah, I think that is actually going to be it for this video. Just a reminder, I am doing that giveaway for an Intrepid starter pack, so go check that out. It is on my Discord, which will be linked in the description. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this gave you some looks into these new ships. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.